Oh, they're caught over the border. There's no way that they go undetected. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. If you can't tell just based off of my voice, I am sick. I'm very stuffy, and it is what it is. I'm still reacting. I am not a quitter. I will do my best to edit out any sniffles and coughs and sneezes. So if you see any weird editing in here, that's why, because I have to edit all that out because no one wants to listen to that. This week, we are going to see Negan with the Whisperers, and I am very excited. Hopefully we'll see a little bit of Carol because we haven't seen her in a while. So let's watch the episode. I am so excited. Oh, she's leaving the room today. Going to hunt some Whisperers? Hopefully.
You gonna tell me what we're doing out here?
Finding Alpha.
Negan. Alpha's horde. We're gonna find it and we're gonna destroy it.
Blow it up. Do they still have any of those, like, rocket launchers left?
Don't you think we'd make a bitchin' couple?
Son, I would break you like a twig.
How's he doing, Cheryl?
Jury's still out.
A couple more cases of that stomach bug.
Oh gosh, this is going to be like the flu at the prison 2.0. If Coco catches this virus,
Lap up the daddy-daughter shit
I'm gonna
while
freak
you
out.
Can be happy to, make sure she's on the mend.
Is there anybody here that doesn't want to sleep with Rosita?
That's one of those boundaries again.
Not gonna be able to sneak in there without starting up some kind of shit.
Put on a mask. Blend in.
Get me a damn application
Dude,
already.
talking and making noise is going to be the number one thing you need to do to piss them
This
off.
whole long john with a
Constant noise.
Negan, they're called Whisperers for a reason.
I'm Negan.
Does that mean anything to
For the
them?
last 8 years, I have been locked up by your enemy.
Yeah, except there's no way that Negan is going to endanger Judith. Or Lydia. But mainly Judith.
Relocating the antenna to the apex provides unobstructed LOS to the secondary repeater, exponentially expanding our range.
I'm still waiting for the day when they give Eugene subtitles so I can understand what he's talking about.
No, dumbass. I'm looking for you.
Oh. Okie dokie. Got a malfunction.
Oh no, a malfunction! I just sneezed like 87,000 times and my camera fell off of what it's sitting on. So, sorry.
Connie fine too?
It's not like that.
Why not?
Because he loves you?
What's the matter?
Because it does.
Do you love her?
Years past, Daryl.
He is a threat.
To Alpha or to Beta?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's power right there. Making a man that big kneel. Oh, she is sick. Keep the baby away from the sick people.
We were supposed to be in bed. We all go to the infirmary. Yeah? Coco says yeah.
Are they trying to set them up as like a little family? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm still not buying the whole Rosita Gabriel being together.
Do you copy?
Oh, he's waiting for her to call. Oh, she's sick. It's okay.
Alexandria proper, please respond.
Oh. Hello?
Greetings, this is Taterbug calling live over open channels. Anyone out there give us a copy?
Taterbug?
You wanna cross the border, don't you?
I want to find the horde, if that's what it takes.
I think it's worth it.
And what's the problem?
This feels a lot like when Negan was in Rick and Carl's house, making Carl do all the stuff. Like, he's playing with the water and playing with the darts. Weird role reversal. In all fairness, Negan has been sitting in a cell for 8 years. Not a lot of room for physical exercise. Why would you... Wouldn't it make more sense to, like, slit its throat? All of the animal lovers are gonna really hate me for saying that. I'm so sorry. That is a lot of people. Okay, this is the last place the baby needs to be. Get the baby out. Infants don't need to be around sick people.
We get split up. You meet me
right here, all right?
Be safe.
I don't
Take a
trust.
look on our side.
He was a bastard to take down. At the very least, I deserve a piece of bacon.
Oh, that is angry Negan. Okay. Aww.
Hello? Hello, Caterbug? I receive you loud and clear.
Commonwealth! Yes! Okay, they need to put on masks and, like, go in. He put on a mask when Henry was with them to save him. Oh, Carol, you idiot. Okay, when Daryl says get out of there, you better get out of there. Oh, don't shoot them. Don't shoot them. You're gonna draw attention from the Whisperers. Ah!
A Lone Star child at heart, I was born in the shadows of Big D. That's a well-worn nickname for Dallas, Texas.
Let's go, Dallas.
Hell, you and I might have been there on the same day.
Aw.
Well, knowing this, there's a critical question needs answering.
What's your name?
Cake, cone, or waffle?
Waffle cone. And the anxiety's back. Hi. Oh, they're caught. They're caught over the border. There's no way that they go undetected. Why? Oh no. See, here's the problem. Is that walkers, they can't tell, but the Whisperers can see him and be like, you're just a guy with blood on your face. Oh, that is a Whisperer. Oh no. Oh. I'm sorry, are you telling me that this baby is still around all the sick people? Hey, baby. Oh, those eyes. Oh, look at her. What? Oh, please don't. Oh, you're holding the baby. Oh, this isn't the time to freak out while you're holding the baby. Ah! Open your eyes. Where? Please tell me this is a nightmare and he didn't just black out. I'm sorry, did he just black out and take Coco outside? I'm panicking. I'm sick. I don't have the energy to panic, but here we are.
You won't be going anywhere.
What is it with Negan and his knives breaking?
Did you plan this?
No.
What's this? It wasn't in your bag.
I just missed it.
What if I were to share specifics?
I know how this I know how this plays out
Yeah.
in the comics, but I wouldn't make this decision on your own.
Okay, just you and me.
This is so sweet. Stop showing them hanging human skin. I don't want to see that.
You must serve us better as one of the dead.
Ready for my goddamn skin suit. You best bring that extra long tape measure on account of my humongous.
Yes!
We haven't formally met, but I sure as hell know who you are.
Get wrecked, Beta. Oh.
I'm all in. It's yours.
Sure. No!
I know I don't often talk about comic book spoilers in these videos, but there were just a couple things that I really wanted to talk about just because I felt like I hadn't gotten a chance to do that. But I do talk about later in the video the sickness and Sadiq and Daryl and Carol, so I will put a timestamp on the screen that you can skip to if you want to skip past all of the comic book stuff but still hear everything else I wanted to say about the episode.
In the comic books, Negan takes out Alpha. I feel like they're setting this up here, but they're also equally setting up Carol, and I don't know whether it's going to be Negan or Carol, and I really want it to be Carol, but I also won't be upset if it's Negan. I really don't remember how the Whisperer arc concludes, because it got into everything with the Commonwealth. I'll probably have to go back and read all of that. Or I won't, and I'll just be surprised for the TV show, which is probably what I'm going to do. Negan has finally proved himself to Alpha, I guess. So we will see where that whole thing goes. I think in the comics, Negan tries to like trick Alpha into like a romantic relationship or something weird like that. It's been a couple years since I've read this arc. We finally got Eugene talking on the radio. I am so interested to how all the Commonwealth is going to work out, because I feel like they set up Georgie, the woman that Maggie's with, being at the Commonwealth. Maybe that's not the Commonwealth. Maybe there's multiple large communities in the TV universe. I'm not entirely sure. I want to know how that's all going to play out, because in the comics, Michonne finds her daughter there. In the TV show, she never had a daughter. She had a toddler son who is confirmed dead. And that's where Rick ultimately, you know, after a long progression of comics, ultimately dies at the Commonwealth. So I don't exactly know what they're going to do with the Commonwealth. I'm excited to see the Commonwealth, because I remember how much of like a culture shock, I guess, it was to see Alexandria for the first time back in season 5. So I can't even imagine like what they're going to do walking into the Commonwealth, where they have like football games and restaurants and lawyers and court and class systems and all that jazz. That's just gonna be like, what? We didn't see any of Lydia, didn't see any of Judith or Michonne or Ezekiel, but the virus that is spreading, not the zombie virus, but the normal real life virus, is spreading like crazy. And I don't know if it's just a bug that happened, because I think when the flu went around at the prison, it was because the pigs got sick and then the people got sick from the pigs. It could be because the Whisperers are like putting stuff in the water, but I don't know if that's the water they drink. I don't really know how that all works. That little old lady got way too much screen time to walk out of this alive. Like, she's gonna die. That's just the way The Walking Dead works. You give a minor character any amount of screen time and they are gone, unfortunately, which is sad because she was really cute. I really hope baby Coco doesn't get sick, because they keep just bringing the baby around all the sick people, and that's not something you normally do. I don't quite know how old Coco is, but especially newborns, you want to keep them away from sickness. Like, if anyone wants to hold a newborn, like, you wash your hands a lot and you make sure that you're not sick, because babies get sick so easy and their bodies cannot fight that off as well as even like a toddler. It stresses me out that they keep bringing that baby around all the sick people. One, was it a nightmare? Because I feel like if it was a nightmare, it would have gone on farther, or like we would have seen, or there would have been something weird, not supernatural, but like something that like showed us that it was a nightmare. That to me felt like a blackout, where he was, one, holding Coco, which, you know, terrifying that happened while he was holding her. But then he just woke up with her outside. So I guess he's blacking out now. Clearly he's not okay. I've said this entire season that, you know, he needs a therapist, but, you know, but yeah, that is very stressful for me, because that's like, baby, we must protect this baby, but also like protect Sadiq, because I like him. And if anything happens to Sadiq, that means Carl died for nothing, and I will not stand for that, because Carl barely died for anything as it is. And the other thing is, clearly Carol she had an ulterior motive. I'm pretty sure she brought that gun. She's not being honest with Daryl, which is a little bit concerning, because normally she's always very honest with Daryl. So the fact that she's not even telling him the truth is very concerning to me, because that's just not how they work. I mean, Carol is, she's not an honest person. She will put on the persona she needs to put on to fit the situation and spin a narrative the way she needs to, because that's how she survives. But there's always been an honesty with Daryl that just isn't there right now, and that's very concerning. And clearly he's seeing right through all of her BS and is trying to call her on it. But we have a Whisperer now. Don't know how that's gonna go over. You know, it took a really long time to get information out of Lydia, but of course she was like raised and conditioned in that environment, so who knows. So this episode was super good. I'm not gonna lie, things may have happened that I'm not including in this reaction, because, I mean, you can see how red my nose is. I am sick, and there were a couple scenes where I was just violently sneezing, and it just kind of happens. So, sorry if this reaction is like a hot mess, but you know, this is real life and it is what it is. Hopefully next week I will be better, and I'm sorry that I'm just I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.